Hello, everybody, and welcome to yet another exciting episode of YoyoTalk. And my special guest today via Skype is John Hasselback III. Welcome to the show, John. Before we start talking yo-yos, maybe you give a little introduction of yourself.
Sure. Well, I guess I've been a sponsored yo-yo player on TEN Yoyo's team for just about 2 years now. I started, I guess, when I was fairly young. I started at a boys and girls club in my town, and then I got, I guess, decent enough to go to some contests and make some videos, and eventually I made my own yo-yo. So,
All right.
pretty happy with that.
I bet. How many yo-yos does TEN Yoyo have currently in their portfolio?
Currently, there's 4, I believe. There's the Wet Whistle, which was their first yo-yo, the Decapod, the Drop Bear, and then the newest release, which is currently just about to come out, which I designed. It's called the Bebop, and those are the 4 that are going to be available.
You said already the fourth one, the Bebop, is your yo-yo.
Yeah, I had a lot of help, but originally what I wanted to do is I wanted to make my own product. The reason why, I guess, is more to understand a little bit more about the business aspects of things, and to have something tangible that I could say I took part in through every phase of the project.
What were some of the challenges you faced in that early phase when you were still all by yourself?
The challenges, I guess, as far as the CAD side of things, really learning the software and how to use it. That's part of the reason why I wanted to get Landon involved. This is actually a radius to what Landon helped assist with is making sure that this was a safe level for to be used by kids, so it won't cut you. Landon really took all of his knowledge and put it into that and made a really solid profile that can be interpreted by a CAD, or not a CAD, but a CNC lathe. And that's basically what turned the Bebops. With me right now, I'll give you a sneak peek of a few colors we'll expect to see. This is an aqua one,
Okay.
so just plain aqua. A plain green. This is a kind of like a spearmint green, I would say. This is a purple and a pink acid wash. It's kind of difficult to see the true color of it over the camera, but you can kind of get an idea of it. And they all play fantastic, and I couldn't be happier with them. They all have a bead blasted finish as well, and they were anodized by Toxic Strings, or Evan Evans. So he did a very nice job with those.
You already mentioned some aspects of those specs. What were kind of the things you were looking for in your Bebop?
As far as specs go, generally I've always liked just a kind of round yo-yo. Some of the most iconic ones I can think of, I have over here, that are kind of an inspiration for why I wanted to make it. I really liked the H-Spin Icon. A lot of people don't like this yo-yo. I personally like it a lot. It's a nice organic shape, good weight, good size, and fits in the hand well, and it's also very floaty, and that was something that I really liked in the yo-yo. So whenever you played with it, it just felt smooth on the string and had a good amount of play to it. So this was one of the yo-yos that kind of inspired me to create the profile of the Bebop. Another yo-yo similar to that is the One Drop 54, and this is my 54, my personal 54. Currently, I don't have a bearing in it, but that's okay. But basically, you can see the diameter and size of this. I played with this a lot, and it's basically just like the perfect size for my hands, at least. And I've always liked a yo-yo around 54 diameter, or millimeters in diameter. So those two yo-yos were big on as far as getting the diameter of it. So if you take a look at the Bebop is 54 millimeters in diameter as well. So it just lines up right like that. I looked at what people like in yo-yos and why they like that. And one thing I kept seeing was I wanted to have possibilities to do pretty much every style of play you can think of. Um, and with this, this yo-yo is great for 3A. I've seen people play it with 3A and they loved it. It's also a good yo-yo for Matador style play, or just with the spikes, I believe. There's two spikes. Here, show you that. This is pretty defined, I would say. So you can really get a good grab on it, and it's bead blasted as well, so it'll spin in your hand while on the spike really easy, similar to a hub stick kind of thing. The other thing about this is there's a great IRG, so you can do thumb grinds. And I also I kind of thought about it for a while, but I angled the IRG so that it would sit upon your thumb. The angle of it would fit the angle of your thumb, so it can really just rest there and it'll just go. And it won't fall off like a lot of areas the bad IRGs have. So I mean, I kind of thought about those kind of things a little bit too. So that's just a little bit of my thoughts on the specs of it. But it's 44, I believe it's 44 millimeters in width and 54 millimeters in diameter.
And the weight?
The weight is 65.78 grams.
All right, cool.
So it's just, for me, that's like a good median. I mean, not too heavy, not too light. And it really does play, I guess, it plays however you want it to play. I mean, you can play it fast, you can play it slow, it's floaty, it's really stable, but it can also play like a rock if you want it to. I mean, it's just all up to your play style. So,
what were some of the challenges, or did you face any challenges at all?
I think the biggest challenge would be the time it takes to do it. Because you can take all your ideas and put it to practice really easily. It's just the amount of time it takes for those ideas to be seen through is really the complication to the entire thing.
We gotta talk about the peculiar name. Where did the name Bebop come from?
Okay, Bebop. Bebop comes from the term bebop is a jazz music term, and jazz music has always been a very influential part of my life, I'd say. I grew up in a family of musicians, both my parents, my grandparents, along mine, so I guess I'm kind of carrying the torch as far as that goes. I tried to connect two things I liked at the time with bebop music and like bebop jazz and yo-yo. So I mean, I thought, well, better way to bring the two kind of together than through naming the yo-yo the bebop.
Tell us something about the availability of the yo-yo and pricing.
Okay, the yo-yo is going to be sold directly from TEN Yoyo's website. So if you want a bebop, you got to buy it on tenyoyo.com. As far as pricing, that is still to be announced, but we're looking to sell it at I guess I'd say a discount price, or a lower price point than the most traditional yo-yos on the market. It's definitely going to be less than $100 US dollars.
All right, so this wraps up my little interview with John from the TEN Yoyo team. Look out for the tenyoyo.com website in the next couple of weeks. Actually, I guess by the time you view it, it's there's a good chance you can actually get the Bebop already, or not if it has been sold out already, which I guess will happen quickly because it's such a fantastic throw. Well, let's see and wait. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please let us know what you think about the yo-yo in the comments. I guess both John and me would love to hear your comments. And also make sure to subscribe to the channel for further interviews. And with that, as always, I hand over the stage to my guest for final words. John, this is yours.
Okay, I'd like to thank everyone for watching and tuning into the channel. Also like to thank everyone for taking a look at the TEN Yoyo Bebop. Thanks for supporting it, and I'd like to thank the people at TEN Yoyo, my sponsors, Joe and Amy, basically the entire community for supporting my different interests as far as the yo-yo game goes, I guess I'd say. And I hope you enjoy the yo-yo, and I look forward to hearing your comments, and hopefully it's well received. So thanks again for watching, and I hope you enjoy it.